Cerebral Ballzy.
Hey everyone, Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd, reviewing the self-titled Cerebral Ballzy album. Before I start this review, I want to apologize for yesterday's review of the Matana Roberts album, Coin Coin, Chapter 1, Free People of Color. I kept saying her name wrong, and maybe I said it wrong just now too. Either way, it was like 4 or 5 a.m. and there were a ton of editing mistakes in the video, but still, those of you who enjoyed the album, thank you. You know, just let it be known that I make mistakes, lots of mistakes, all the time, and just sometimes I really do seriously Okay. These guys are a New York hardcore punk outfit. This is their self-titled debut, released through William Street, which is kind of a sub-little record label through Adult Swim and Turner Broadcasting Corporation. And when I first came upon these guys, I was really excited because they have this throwback punk sound. They just display a lot of aesthetics that I think have been missing in punk for a while now. It's just very rough, very fast, and very kind of grimy. It feels like a New York City street with a gutter and trash and smog and just like dirt gathering under my fingernails everywhere I go, and I have no clue where it's coming from. And that was my first impression. I thought I was going to love this the more time I spent with it, but this thing really did a 180 on me, and fast. There are just so many things I guess I found missing from the album. You know, one thing that I love about punk music is that it's so full of energy and that it can be so full of rage and meaning and purpose. But the thing is, that rage and meaning and purpose is so much more significant when you know what the reasoning behind it is, or, you know, basically what's led the singer to this point, to be this angry. And not that there's not a reason to be mad. If bands like Crass or Dead Kennedys or even DRI were in their heydays today, they would be having a field day with what's going on across the world. But what keeps the lead singer of Cerebral Ballzy awake at night is that people are telling him where to pee. A release that came out last year, this set of off EPs kind of comes to mind as a punk throwback, and this stuff is fast, it is furious, it does have a lot of personality, but the thing is, you know who the targets are that frontman Keith Morris is singing about, like on the track Poison City, which is a pretty bold statement about terrorism, 9/11, propaganda. Not everything Cerebral Ballzy says needs to be on that grand of a scale, but I guess I just don't understand their approach to rebellion. I mean, getting wasted isn't rebellious to me. If it was, then basically everybody who goes out to a club on the weekend is rebelling in the same way that Cerebral Ballzy is. Because people who are drunk out of their minds don't want to be told where to pee either. And I guess the only other thing that's really bugging me about this album and keeping me from enjoying it are the vocals. And they're not the most terrible vocals in the world. The vocalist of Cerebral Ballzy sings in a pretty established style that I've heard paired with hardcore skate punk before, but his voice just has this really snotty, cocky aura around it that I couldn't get down with. I'm feeling a strong 3 to a light 4 on this album, but what do you think of it? Are you loving it? Are you hating it? Why? And what do you think I should review next? And what have been one of your favorite punk releases of this year? Let me know that too. Anthony Fantano, Cerebral Ballzy, forever.